the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality.
Trey Turner comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Knuckleball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, come on, guys.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Ben Revere, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
One out, one out.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Bryce Harper will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Daniel Murphy set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Down the first baseline. 2 out with a man at first. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. 60 threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Gary Manning. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, an 0-2 base hit with 2 outs you can shrug off, but an 0-2 home run, those will stick with you for a while. That one's gotta hurt.
Wilson Ramos will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
I got the count.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game. Ryan Zimmerman takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Bounced weakly near the plate. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Third baseman,
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Hence has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Steven Strasburg gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hence has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Trey Turner will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Low with that knuckleball, and he's down 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Ben Revere is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and he is in there. In now, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play. Daniel Murphy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Drilled to the right side. Panic with the dive to first. He beat it out.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Wilson Ramos will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Jason Worth stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
It's an easy one now.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Ryan Zimmerman is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Push to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Got it.
Moving over is Pence, and he's got it 1 away.
Cut, hold it.
The pitcher, Steven Strasburg, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
Let it rip right here.
Gary Manning heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Gary Manning.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
This is skied into short left center. Revere comes on now, and he has it one down. Trey Turner comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a fly ball here, not hit all that well out toward Pence in right. And he's got it for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. Ben Revere is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Span.
Got it.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Right fielder number
Bryce Harper will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pagan sprinting after it. And they can't run it down. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Span. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
catcher number 40.
First pitch on its way. Wilson Ramos is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And another foul ball.
It's out. It's out.
Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. To first. Fielded cleanly by Belt. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Jason Worth will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Low for ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
I don't know if a knuckleball can actually get better as the game goes along, but it sure isn't getting worse.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gary Manning will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Eduardo Nunez will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Hunter Pence will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. The second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Ryan Zimmerman steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Span is there to make the play as Zimmerman's gone on just one pitch.
The third baseman, number 6.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Anthony Rendon is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. Clint Robinson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No runner, hold it, eat it.
Ben Revere steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Bryce Harper will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
And this is handled out there by Span for the first out.
Now batting.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Into the seats, 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Wilson Ramos will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 5-2. Good night from D.C.
Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.